Hey there folks, I've got a new webcam. Yes, I've been thinking about getting a new one for a while now, because my old one is really not that good. It's actually kinda bad. I've used it a lot in my early Let's Plays, and also in a couple of other videos like video logs and stuff, so yes, the quality is really kinda lame. I mean, back then when I bought it, I just was looking for one that can go up to 1080p, and this is what this thing can do. But even though it can record in this resolution, the image quality is really kinda lame. It really looks very blurry and, laggy. It actually looks like it has really low FPS. Also, depending on the lighting, of course, like if you record stuff during the day, it looks kinda good when the room is really bright and lit up. But if you record during the evening with artificial lighting, it looks really horrible, like it has like 10 FPS or so. And yes, it's from a brand called Papalook. If you have heard about it, PA452. Yes. And the new one I got is from Logitech, C920. This one is supposed to be really good. It even says here on the box, #1 selling webcams in the world. I mean, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but yeah. This one was recommended a lot on the internet when I googled, like, which one should I get. It was said to be really good for, like, the #1 choice for streamers and YouTubers and this kind of thing. But of 2018, actually. The thing here can actually record in 1080p, obviously, but it can only go up to 30 FPS. I mean, just like my old webcam, it's also said to be able to record in 30 FPS, and it kinda does, only that the image quality doesn't look anything like it. And yes, the new one, I was wondering if I should go for 60 FPS again, like I did with my camcorder, which I'm using right now, by the way. Well, as you know, it can only record up to 50 FPS, but as I said in one of my other videos, when I introduced the camcorder, it doesn't really matter if it's 50 or 60, there will probably be any, like, if at all, any visible difference. So, anyway, what are the highlights of this new webcam? It has autofocus. I mean, yeah, it's actually nothing special. Nowadays everything got this, but this old shit, it didn't have it. It's here to focus stuff, I had to manually spin this thing right here, the lens, and yeah, I mean, it's not that important, because for what I did, I was, during the Let's Plays, it's the same distance, so it doesn't matter that much, but still, it can be important. Also, very interesting about this one here, the new one, it has dual microphones, so it's possible to record in stereo. Here is look at the symbol. It displays 2 microphones, yes. And actually, when I look at my camcorder, it also has 2 microphones, I think, because it has 2 of those holes here in the front. But there was nothing on the box. Maybe it's on the manual, I don't know. Maybe they just thought it's not important, and it's normal for an actual camera to be able to record stereo. So, yes, about microphones, those small integrated microphones, I really don't have any high hopes for it, because usually those are not very good. This old webcam also had an integrated microphone, but only one, of course, and I never used it. I mean, I tried it once and it sounded like shit, so I thought whatever. This camcorder, even though it has, from what I now think, 2 integrated microphones, they're also not very good, especially if the audio is unfiltered. I mean, I used it in my newest Let's Plays, and the video quality is good, of course, and the sound is also not so bad, but yeah, there was a lot of filtering. I had to filter the background noise a lot, and especially what I really don't like about this camcorder is actually the sound quality, because when it records, it picks up noises from inside the camcorder. It's like, I don't know if it's a fan running or something like that, some kind of technical noise, and I always have a hard time trying to filter it out. So yeah, you may be wondering, why did I even get a new webcam if I have a pretty good camcorder, except for the sound? I mean, yeah, I'm actually working on this. I thought about maybe getting a second microphone for my Let's Plays, which I do here on the couch, because even though I have a studio mic, which is also pretty cheap, but it does pretty good work. I mean, on my reviews, you'll know what the quality is like. The problem is it's kind of attached to the table there. There's this arm thing, and also the problem is that it does not go straight directly to the PC. It first goes in this power box because it needs a special voltage which the main board can provide. So yeah, it would be a pain in the ass to remove all this and place it here. So I just thought maybe later I will get an extra microphone. Of course, we will try this and see how those integrated microphones fare. Maybe they are good. But yeah, what I was talking about is, why the hell did I even get that if I have a pretty nice camcorder? Well, I wanted something to be able to use with my green screen, which is also located over there above the PC, because I have not even used it in I don't know, this year. Yeah, for a long while now. It really gets no love. And yeah, this is actually why I bought it, to be able to make those cool videos where the background is removed. Well, you know what I'm talking about. This is how a green screen works. It looks like I'm sitting directly in the game. Yeah, I actually stopped using the green screen because of the shitty quality of the cam, because even though it did filter out the background and everything kind of worked, it really looked like shit, especially with bright lighting. Yeah, lighting is always a big problem. Like, I have actually a pretty bright lamp for studio recording, but it's way too bright if I place it over there. In my early Let's Plays, I used the green screen with this bright light, and you can barely see, I look like totally pale in this. Yeah, it looks weird. And like I have almost no hair. It's because, because the light is too bright, and because this old webcam was not really capable of recording in a decent quality. With this here, I think the green screen action will be a bit better. But anyway, yeah, less talk, more action, right? Let's see what kind of quality the thing can provide. Alright, here it is. The Logitech C920. A little comparison shot, so you can see it's actually kind of the same size as my old one. Although it has, for example, here a very practical thing, so I can attach it to a tripod, just like my camcorder. Okay, here we go. It took a while to get this thing running because there was actually a problem with the Open Broadcast Studio. It just didn't want to film in certain settings. I mean, it didn't recognize the footage at all, only sounds. And yeah, the audio quality is, as expected, pretty shitty. It also picks up a lot of noise from inside the device, just like my camcorder, but way worse. Especially when it does this autofocus thing, it's very loud, so it's probably better not to use the integrated microphones. And yeah, the video quality actually looks pretty decent. Of course, it's nothing compared to the camcorder, but it does not look that bad, so I guess, especially for Let's Plays, where it's literally just a tiny picture on the corner of the screen, it should be good enough. I mean, I didn't expect much from this webcam, but it could have been better considering the price. Of course, my camcorder was much more expensive than that. But you know, there is one inconvenient thing which I have not mentioned yet about the camcorder. While it does produce quite good footage, the size of this footage or the files is pretty damn big, and it takes a lot of time to deal with all this stuff with editing and stuff. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, the lighting is probably not that good here. I'm only using one studio lamp and not two. It should be better because I'm pretty sure there are people who are using this kind of cam, exactly this cam, this model, and produce much better results, where the recording doesn't look as rainy as here. I took a little sample and I was not very happy with what I saw. So if I would put another lamp in the other corner of the room, it would probably look much better. But anyway, this is it for the test. Thank you for watching, guys. Yeah, I mean, I can't really return this cam, and I will keep it because I actually bought it on eBay. It's new, but still, I got it much cheaper than the actual price, so yeah. I mean, I will probably keep using it, but of course without the sound stuff. Without the integrated microphones, I mean. I don't really know when I will be able to produce more Let's Plays. because my time has been very limited lately. I don't even know when the hell I will be editing this video, so see you around whenever, I guess. But thanks for watching. Ikari signing off.